7 is a good enough representation of the 11-member board that meets that will meet the quorum requirements.
Okay.
I agree.
So let's pass a, why don't you pass a motion on that?
For now, a motion that the board be made up of the executive officers as well as 6 additional directors at large.
Sounds good.
Okay. Excellent. So our bylaws is amended. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
And all opposed? Okay. So this one is passed, and we'll modify the bylaws for this.
And with the, again, the part of the motion, but with the understanding what I said, that 7, a quorum for
Yes.
the executive, for a board meeting of 7.
Yeah. Let's keep going. What time is it?
It's 2:15.
2:15. So we have another 10-15 minutes. We have the Saratoga Cares Foundation. It's a non-profit group that is doing a lot of good in our community. We have our meeting here. So if you would like to stay back and participate in that and get involved, you are welcome to. So that's how we had this room booked, and we decided to use the first hour for this club meeting. So let's talk about membership dues, for the first year, because our objective is to have as many members as we can join us. So typically the clubs have fees like $10, $25, $40. So the board has to essentially decide. So I mean, we can make a decision today and put that to vote. I mean, we are all members here. So let's.
So Rishi, I suggest, as we discussed, I think primarily in the beginning, it's good to go with small number, $10, which most of us can.
For 2 years.
For a year or 2 years.
2 years.
And then as membership grows, we can always increase the number dollar value. So
Yeah.
begin with the $10. It's easy for anyone to do it.
$10 for 2 years. It's kickoff, it's initial, $10 for 2 years, make mass,
Yeah.
secure it for 2 years,
Yes.
give them a reason to participate, then in the future you can come back and say it's $10 for each year.
Okay, I second that. All in favor?
Aye.
All against? Okay.
I would just add, to be congruent with the CDP bylaws, to add a clause to allow people who, can't afford the membership.
Oh, yes,
to have a
hardship.
waiver.
We have that clause in the bylaws.
Okay.
Yep.
Rishi, one thing also, if I can just propose, and you have to decide the next meeting, for young students, $5, and for seniors, $5.
Okay, we'll add that. It's not there in the bylaws.
Yes, just add that, student, and consistent with what Mr. Senator Bell said. Students need to become a part of this, but we have to give them a reason and a discount and then opportunities. And for our seniors, citizens and others, we also have to reduce it for them as well.
Can we make it like pro bono, no charge? Can we do that for
Sure.
the seniors and students?
Love to.
Yeah,
Students especially should be no charge.
Yeah.
I
Students
don't
and
know,
seniors as well.
yeah.
There.
So I propose making it pro bono for students and seniors.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed?
But they should be at least asked to fill a form or something. The only reason I'm saying this is, at some point, if there's some issue that comes up that needs to be like veered in a certain direction, it can't be that there's suddenly like 30 kids from Foothill College saying we are voting, so there's got to be some form that they have to fill in.
As long as they contribute up to 10 hours of work service to the club over a year.
Something.
Yeah.
Or it could be a non-voting member.
Yeah,
Yes. Well, exactly. So,
Non-voting
but
member is fine.
Then that will be taking away the right. That
Most
shouldn't
clubs don't do
be.
it free, they just give a reduced rate,
Yeah.
because then there's
I think
still.
make it whatever it is.
Otherwise,
Yeah.
like, someone could
2
come and
bucks,
just bring
whatever it is.
100 people and
Make
look
it
at all.
official.
I'll say all my friends come in.
I mean, it just, I think that's why most clubs do a reduced
Rishi.
rate.
Rishi, that was the reason I dissented, was
Okay.
just because it doesn't matter what, even if it's a small amount, it adds a certain value.
It does.
Yeah.
You come into it,
I
committing,
agree.
Whatever.
commitment,
A
you
buck
put
or
a certain
2 bucks,
amount,
but then
yeah.
it's formal that they're
It
members.
Exactly.
formalizes it and makes it.
So I propose to deny that previous motion.
We never did the second motion.
We did, yeah, we did.
On the previous motion, since I was in the affirmative, we can revisit it,
Yeah.
since it was just decided. And I'll ask that we revisit it and amend it so that for students and for seniors, it's at 50%, whatever the rate is for
Oh, that's a
the
good one.
general membership.
Yep.
Because if we change it, then, then now we don't have to keep revisiting
Right.
it and tweaking numbers. Just say 50%,
Yeah.
make it simple. And so if we're gonna do a 2-year charter membership for $10, then it's $5 for seniors and youth. At some point, it becomes $10 a year, then they pay $5 a year. So at least that way, there's some sense of that people are really wanting to become members of the club. But yeah, that's my motion, make it just simple, 50% of whatever the general membership is for
Perfect.
seniors and students.
I second.
Yeah.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? None. Okay. So, regular meetings, date, location. So how do we decide? Any suggestions and thoughts in terms of, the objective is to move it around to different cities so that we get the Indian involved from all these different communities. So any specific thoughts, like you pick like a Friday or a Sunday evening or anything like that? So I'm open to ideas.
Friday.
Yeah.
I was thinking Sunday afternoon.
Sunday afternoon
Yeah,
is probably the
this is
best
a good
idea.
time.
This is a good time.
And always using a public library, because
library.
the rooms there are so reasonable
Next
to
Sunday
be.
afternoon we'll call, I'm just kidding.
So,
Once a month.
so how about the last Sunday afternoon of each month at 2:30 in the
Or you
afternoon?
want to say fourth Sunday afternoon
Yeah.
rather
Sometimes
than
there are,
last?
sometimes there are fifth.
That's why I'm saying if you
Yeah.
want to define it rather than saying last, so it's
So the fourth Sunday of
Fourth
Fourth
every
Sunday
Sunday
of every
afternoon.
month.
What time?
Fourth Sunday, every
2:30.
month
Sunday
at
of
2
the
p.m. or what time? What time do we meet?
We had it 1
1
o'clock.
o'clock.
Say 2 in case people have lunch plans.
Yeah.
If you do that, I will never be able to attend your meeting, my radio program.
Because what?
Two.
What time's your program?
My program starts at 3, but I gotta
Ah,
be there.
okay.
Why not 11 in the morning and be done by lunchtime?
Yeah, that's
I like
better.
your
Yeah.
suggestion.
Get it
Do
done on a
earlier in the
Sunday
day
morning.
rather than in the.
Libraries do not open at 11, for example.
The library isn't
Ah.
open here till
Till 1
1, I don't know if in other cities.
To make it 10 o'clock.
We could do a 5 p.m.
Good, right? No, it's not.
So,
Library is not
5
even open.
Sunday, anytime we can.
Library closes at 1 o'clock.
Library closes
Our
at
library is
5.
closing by
It sounds like everyone was okay generally with Sunday afternoon.
Yeah.
Yes.
Why don't we just keep it at 1 o'clock? Today was 1 o'clock. We had it 1 o'clock, let's keep it at 1. Because if you start doing Sunday evening, people
Yeah.
have, school, kids have school the
Yeah.
next day, people at work. People are getting ready for business trips and just, I think, keep it in the middle of the day. Whoever if you can't make it, you can't make it. I'm gonna be busy sometimes, I won't be able to make it. That's fine. If we do 1, Yogi knows he has an ongoing thing that won't work, then fine, we'll do 1 o'clock. And it worked today, so I don't see why it won't work.
Well, it's fine.
Yeah, 1 is good.
One is
Yeah.
fine.
Okay, so that's the motion, Ash?
Yes.
Yeah, let's make the motion, 4th Sunday, 1 p.m. And it's gonna be, when you're trying to build membership, rotating locations can really have a negative effect on doing that. So we have to be very thoughtful about where we hold the meetings.
Yes.
And make sure we get the word out well in advance. So I like the idea, because we do wanna make sure we're not just meeting in Saratoga every time and just having Saratoga folks come, whatever. So going to Santa Clara, going to Fremont, San Jose, Milpitas, whatever, it's good, but let's just be very cognizant of the fact that becomes part of a problem as well if you're always moving around. And so it's gonna be that much more important for us to keep the 4th Sunday, 1 p.m. very consistent. So at least something about it is very consistent.
How about San Jose? In your city, is there a location where you can potentially pick a spot which is easy to reserve, right? I mean, that's always a challenge.
The Union Hall, we have the Democratic Party headquarters now is permanent in downtown San Jose. There's plenty, I have at least a half a dozen places that we can use regularly if we so choose.
So how about that, I mean, should we just pick one of these locations and rely upon?
Stick there?
Yes.
Not to
Central.
move it around.
Well,
Yeah.
Then San Jose is perfect.
Yeah, we can do that, or we can even do the, what's the, it's in North San Jose, the, off Montague, the UFCW, no, not UFCW, SEIU.
Yeah.
SEIU,
Oh,
because
right.
that one is.
On Almeda, Alpha.
No, we'll work on it, I'll work with Rishi, we'll talk amongst each other, and I'll put some suggestions out there via email, but there are plenty of options. But one of them where Dawn and a lot of other people have their membership meetings, it's huge. So I'm thinking that if this does grow, this has plenty of capacity for it, is the SEIU on Zanker. And so, because that's kind of close to 237 and 880 and all
Next to
that.
Honda's headquarters.
What was that?
Next to Honda's headquarters.
My
Like Honda's campaign.
Yeah, it's the same building.
That's perfect. It's actually right in the middle of the.
It's a great location. I've been going there for years for Dawn. I don't know if you guys know Dawn, Democratic activist for women now. But it's a great location because of the space. The other option is the Democratic headquarters off Santa Clara 14th Street, because they have an upstairs area. I don't know if it's usable regularly, but they have an upstairs, a large room up top too. So we can finalize this. UFCW has a place in downtown San Jose. The parking's a little more tricky there. So I'm trying to think of a place where parking's not a problem, because that creates a hassle. But anyway, we have plenty of options, and so we'll work on it. But I don't want to discount the idea of moving around either, because there's a value to that as well. So maybe we can have either special events there, or once in a while have meetings, maybe every third meeting, once a quarter, have the meeting on a different site. So once a quarter, have it in Fremont, have it in Santa Clara, move it around, but just so that there's a regular place that people get used to going there. That's a really valuable part of building kind of the membership.
I think once a quarter moving around is a great idea, and just have a regular meeting spot otherwise.
Yeah.
Okay. So the proposed date is Sunday at 1 p.m., the fourth Sunday at 1 p.m. And location is, we'll pick a location through Ash in San Jose and rotate it around once a quarter.
And that's a motion.
That's a motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed?
There is one up.
One opposed.
I can never make it at 1 o'clock. My radio show ends at 1, so it's a challenge to come.
We have lots of radio celebrities here.
So can you come at 1:30?
Hi. Thank you for being here.
Almost 2:30.
Yes, it's almost, oh, we need to take a picture, and Anita is right here in time to take pictures. Where's the camera? Let's take pictures.
You're the photographer?
She's the model.
Quickly recap on the next steps.
That's all right, we'll have a crossover.
So I should take some quick pictures, but I just want to recap on the next step. We'll go through the process of getting a bank, an EIN number, a PO box, and all these kind of stuff, logistics we need to take care of. Now the action item for all of us, just a minute. Action item for all of us, we are totally energized to do voter registration. So the next one is on February 15th, right here in Saratoga Library. We have the Hindu Temple meeting. We'll do voter registration on that day. And then, like all of us, let's talk about stuff that is going on in your community, and we'll get out there and we'll do voter registration. So we'd love to have everyone involved to do the voter registration. That's our objective, that's a mantra going forward with this club. Now, that's all I had. Okay, let's take pictures. Let's take a group picture because this was a big launch.
Congratulations, you were one of the highest vote getters in the delegate election. Good job.
Thank you.
Hey, how are you? Thank you for helping me out on that thing.
Okay.
How are you? Picture time, come on. Picture.
As soon as he came, they wanted to take a picture with you. I like this.
Sit over here. Let's sit over here and stand.
Maybe one row can sit in the front. These
Yeah, they'll have to still sort of speak up. So,
Maybe somebody can sit on the front. Nobody wants to stand next to me for pictures, ever. They all complain.
your room?
Oh, you come here. See, that's the reason I'm standing behind since I'm so tall.
Okay, big smiles, 1, 2, 3.
Press down hard.
Okay, we'll do that again.
Thank you. And one more?
One more.
We should get a picture behind that slide PowerPoint.
Here we go.
Thank you. What do you think, Rishi? How about a picture besides that PowerPoint slide?
With the logo.
Good to see you.
How about one more picture on the side?
We'll cover it.
Several sides.
We'll have to sit down.
Don't you see the logo? The doctor is so stylish. Take it. Photoshop making it much more like it's that's what's there.
Sitting on the
Come on, one more. What perfect timing.
Yeah.
We're doing another picture.
I know.
That's because Praveen is standing up.
We need to show some women in the
Come on.
You're the president.
Because I'm not the slide.
I didn't think you wanted the picture.
Here, I'll send you a picture.
Come on, Anita.
What is this?
All right, so we can.
Okay, so I cannot see the three men on this
You have to
side.
step back. Sit down, man. Lay down on your knees, man.
I'm telling you, it's gonna be a lot better if there's something.
Okay, so I'll try this. 1, 2, and,
You want the flashlight?
Push it down.
yeah, I did. One more time.
Yeah.
Okay, this came without the flash, but usually it's not
slide,
good.
slide as a more light.
Should I do one more?
Yeah.
Just hold the flash.
And we'll take one with Pragati. Yep.
Come on.
Ready, 1, 2, and. Thank you.
With the phone, one of them at least come with a flash.
Yeah. Thank you all. Our meeting is adjourned. Thank you very much. And we'll meet again next month. Thanks for being here.
Yasho's operating it.
Yeah,
Meeting started.